Hey guys, let me bring my mic a little bit closer. Hey guys, so we're doing an art stream one more time. Woo! Yeah, well, Chris, yeah, you love me. We're going to be doing a bit of a redraw on something that I did like a while ago. I did it for a friend, and I just never went back to it. And as you can see, it is Dio in that world. So we are going to do that, but let me just see if I'm okay on my end, just to make sure that you guys are okay. Okay, so we are going to check some of this out, and then we'll get right back to it. And I just want to give a quick shout out. The music that you're listening to is by Rhymesayers. They are VOD friendly for a lot of Twitch streamers. So Twitch, they allow their music to be used during certain Twitch streams and things like that. So I really recommend it if you guys are really into hip hop or anything like that, and you have an idea of streaming and you want to use music. So they're perfect as well. And there's a vast amount of people that are out there that allow their music to be used during streams as well. So I'm happy to be using Rhymesayers. So they have a Twitch, they have 24 hours of music, and I think they're perfect for this. So let me just make sure that I'm okay and that you're okay. So give me one sec. I just have to go to my Twitch. Let's go to my Twitch. I'm just gonna make sure that that's muted. Perfect. And then I have to make sure that I am online. So that was the only thing I was missing. So then we are going to look at Rhymesayers. If I feel like it, I'll try to put on some of the music that I like a lot. The only problem is that I don't want it to be a problem later on with Twitch. If anything, I'll probably take it off Twitch and I'll move it onto YouTube, and there I can do the whole copyright thing. But until then, let us go off into the fun that is drawing. So let me just move my chat thing a little bit, and let's work on Dio. So yeah, those who don't know me that well, I am a big fan of JoJo. I'm just trying to fix my microphone right now. I'm a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Sorry if that affected my audio, but I am a huge fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and that's how I made a lot of friends in high school. It's just dumb anime nonsense. So we are going to work with Dio a little bit. This is a drawing I did when I went to El Salvador for a friend that reminded me. I promised to do this for him. So what I was trying to go for was more of a dynamic thing, and I did this on a Wacom pad, but it was like one of the old Wacom pads, so it wasn't like anything too new. Alright, so we are going to go back, and let me see what layers I used. So that was for the black. Okay, that's Dio. I just wanna number them. Well, not number them, I just wanna relabel them. So I'm gonna do this one as outline. So we are going to okay. We are going to just bring up my volume a little bit more. So sorry if this is a little weird, but I like to be a little bit close to my thing. So we are going to go, and we are probably going to reline this, if anything. Yeah, we're probably going to reline this, so it could be a lot neater. We're gonna delete this because that's not necessary. And that is just for the lettering. So then we're going to rename this as katakana. And God, I remember Japanese class. That was not fun. And then we're gonna do new outline. Okay, so now, what should we do it with? I'm thinking maybe pencil or pen, but I'm not sure which one I should do. Because with darker pencil, it looks more sketched out. So it looks more like a sketch. Let me just zoom that in, so you can see that it looks more sketch-like. But then with G pen, it's like a regular pen for like outlining, like for comic books and stuff like that. So there's always that. I keep hitting my microphone. Sorry if I'm hitting my microphone too much, because I'm trying to have it close to me, and in order for me to be a little bit more audible. You know what? I think G pen is fine. Let's go with G pen. So right now we are going to work on Dio. And this was the thing when I did this, is this was when I was still trying to develop my own style when drawing. But when doing this, I wanted to kind of do how Part 3 JoJo style is with mine. So there's like a lot of hints of JoJo in there. And then we're going to do that. We'll go to the line, and then we're just gonna bring that a little bit more down so we can see the new outline a lot better. And then work on that. Just move my pad for a bit, and then Dio has that collar for some reason. Oh, it's to hide the scar. Yeah, I remember. That was like a thing in the show. Dio had a huge fucking neck scar. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. I don't know if I should rework on the face, maybe. I think I probably should rework on the face a little bit more. Maybe I should do like how Part 3 is done, like with like the little line on the outside of the face. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we're just gonna do the eyes. You know what? When I always draw, I always like to do the eyes on the face. I don't know why. And even when I doodle, I like to do the eyes. Because something about eyes are so interesting, because you can develop it into something unique almost with eyes. And I think that's why I enjoy drawing eyes a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna bring in that, and do his nose. I'm actually surprised how I did the mouth, because usually when I do mouths, they're not great. They're not that great. But I'm actually glad how it came out. Okay. And then, so how I developed my style, I read a lot of JoJo, but how JoJo was done later on, like mostly like part 7 of JoJo, Steel Ball Run. I really enjoyed how the art was done, how Araki did a whole like complete 180 on his art. 1 second, let me take a sip. Okay, I'm good. I drink a simple coffee. Since it's the late stream. Yeah, Araki did like a whole like 180 with his art because it looked completely different. In the beginning of part 7, there were a lot of subtle things that like you saw in the art that was like, okay, yeah, I can see that this is made by the same guy. But later on, he started to develop it more of the sense of like more beautiful supermodel men almost. So that's where it gets a little interesting in Araki's art. Just my audio on my microphone, because I don't want it to be too loud, and I don't want to be like yelling and screaming. So I'm just gonna do that. And then another inspiration for my art, for my style, is Takahito. I'm sorry, not Takahito. Takahito Inoue. He's the artist for Slam Dunk and Vagabond. If you've never heard of him, or never seen any of his stuff, I highly recommend you check it out. And there's also the same thing with Yusuke Murata. I didn't find out about Yusuke Murata until like way later. He's the artist that does One Punch Man. And Yusuke's art is fantastic. He does One Punch Man and I Shield 21. That's his manga. Well, someone wrote it and he also did the art for that. So I'm just gonna redo this. But yeah, Yusuke Murata's art is just insane. Like, I strive to be like that. So a little funny thing about me using Clip Studio Paint, that's the program I'm using. I'm still like relatively new to it, even though I've had it for like years. I didn't know how to use it properly, so there's a lot of stuff I'm still learning as I draw. But we're probably gonna play with some stuff. Oh, no, that did not look good. That looks better. So yeah, Yusuke Murata, highly recommend. He's one of my favorite artists. Yeah, like Araki and Takahiko. I keep saying Takahiko, it's Takahito. Takahito Inoue. Just gonna do that. Do that. Eyes as well. I don't know if we should do like more of that eye or that eye. That's the thing, with Dio being a vampire, I would assume that the eyes would be more like that. I think we're gonna keep it like that just for style reasons. I'm gonna bring the eye a little bit more up. Yeah, like right there. I'm just gonna flip a little bit so I can get a better angle at it. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so now we'll work on the bottom teeth. His teeth are important in doing a sinister laugh like Dio's. So yeah, I remember doing this on my old drawing pad. When Jesus. There we go. I remember doing this with my own drawing pad, and thing is that when I had it, well, I still have it actually. It's like somewhere in this room. When I had it, Jesus, I keep saying as if I don't have it anymore. When I used it, there were a lot of problems because it doesn't have a screen like the one I have right now, and for me, it's a little harder because it's a lot of what's it called? It's a lot of hand-eye coordination with it. So it does have a bit of a problem when you're trying to get straighter lines and stuff. But with figuring out more and more about Clip Studio Paint, you start to see that there's a lot of tools that help you out with lines and like helps you like basically fix the lines. So it's stuff like that that you always gotta figure out. Yeah, I went really extreme with the eyes. I don't usually go extreme with the eyes, but I realized I went a little bit like really anime with the eyes. I think solely the fact that I wanted to capture the essence that is Dio's evilness. So, just gonna do some lines right here. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. And then I think we should probably do like more. Yeah. Show that it's like an angry kind of maniacal laugh. Just do that. Fix that. Something about doing JoJo drawings is just fun because JoJo, like a lot of JoJo characters have a lot of interesting designs. I think it's because of Araki's craziness with fashion. And also his inspiration. Like, I remember reading a thing where he was inspired by a lot of Roman sculptures and a lot of Greek sculptures and about like big burly men almost in a sense, and how they pose and the poses he was obsessed with because JoJo's known for its poses. Yeah, he was very, very caught on by that. That's why he loves poses. Do that.
They love the taste of blood. I don't know what that means, but I know that I mean it. Maybe they're as evil as they seem, or maybe I only look out the window when it's seen it.
Like that. Dio's hair, Jesus. It changed like drastically from part 1. But I like it. I like how Dio was like redesigned. Right, when I found out about JoJo and how ridiculous it was. And I was watching it like way back before the whole hype about part 3. Even though I was hyped for part 3. Part 3 is fucking great. But I remember reading... No, not reading. I remember watching the anime for part 1 and part 2. And then whenever there were days where I had to go to work and, you know, I couldn't watch anime, I would read the manga during break. And, you know, when I was driven back home, I would I would read the manga while going back home. So there's that. I'm actually gonna make that strand a bit longer. That's good. Yeah, JoJo had a lot of influence on my drawing. That's why I love JoJo a lot. And I got my friend, most of my friends on it. Some of my friends are they won't hear it. I think it's because I spoke about it excessively to the point where I think it just annoyed people. So I understand. And I think I know when to, you know, kind of stop talking about it. Because it does get annoying when someone, like, you know, harps at you about, you know, the shit that you should watch. It's like the same thing with when I explain to my friends how much I love Kamen Rider. I love Kamen Rider, even though I haven't caught up on it yet. I love Kamen Rider. But none of my friends want to watch it with me. It sucks when you have like a bunch of friends, but they don't want to watch a thing that you like. You know, it sounds closed-minded, but I have a tendency of doing that too. I think when Wesley tries to recommend something to me, I usually tell him no. But eventually I kind of turn around on it. Wesley does the same thing too, so fuck it. Let me... Okay. So... do that, because he has another thing on the side. I think I took artistic liberties with Dio's design. I'm just gonna go down. So let me do that. That. So yeah, it's starting to look a bit better. First, I have to do that. Do like a bit of a bulge, because especially with profile views, there's got to be a bit of what's what I'm looking for? A bit of depth with certain things. So like things have to bulge out, especially like that. Get that. Don't do that. Nope. Don't go there. Yeah. And then we're going to flip this so I can get the other side of the eyebrow. There we go. And then do the chin and the bottom lip. And then what I do is that. So, like I remember in the last art stream, what I tried to go for is a sense of almost some realism, but of course with goofy cartoon portions. I won't say goofy, but like with portions like seem almost realistic, I would have to say. So semi-real. I have to probably something about the nose, because it's the only thing that's bothering me with it. Because there has to be that bit right there. That's when I stood up and did the Kanye West. Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Oh yeah. Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Okay. Oh yeah. There's that. There's that. Okay, so Dio's face is pretty much okay. Maybe I should probably make the eyebrow a little bit thicker. Thing is that I want to make it too ridiculously high, like I did with the previous outline. Nope, that was the right one. There we go. It's a little bit more thicker. And probably color in his eye. Since he's part of the outline. I had to think that because of his vampirism. It gives him these like demonic or viper-like eyes. So we give him like the eye shine. Let's see how that looks. I think we're gonna leave it for now. Since this is still the outline, I think we're gonna leave that. Okay.
You need to prove nothing to me. The time got a price, but the trouble is free. If we gonna struggle,
I'm look up a picture deal because I feel like there's something there at the collar.
You need to prove nothing to me. The time got a price, but the trouble is free. If we gonna struggle, I'ma do it comfortably.
1 second.
And live life like I love to breathe.
I took the design from the game because I know, yeah, he does have a collar, but in the anime it's not there. That's funny actually. It's funny he doesn't have it there. So yeah, we're gonna stick with the collar, and for the colors as well, because in the game, All-Star Battle, he has a green shirt rather than a black one, like in the anime. So I think we'll probably make that black.
Born blind in the winter with an empty head.
Okay,
Snow
so
covered up
it's
the
that.
camera. The whole house slept, drawing pictures in the bed. Waking up and racing down the stairs, trying to catch my breath was so simple. Superman, trick or treat, wet socks.
Okay.
Bike rides in the summer to the best spots. Could have sworn I was
And
king
then,
with the best
okay,
odds.
we're gonna work on the top of the head.
Dogs in the backyard.
I feel like the head is easy for me because I work on so many like profile shots and things like that that I just find doing faces a hell of a lot more easier than doing like body, because like I said, I try to go as semi-realistic as possible, so I don't want like bodies to look weird at certain angles.
Slow down. Need to slow down every once in a while.
Oh man. Speaking about JoJo, I remember when I read part 3 and I was not expecting that Dio survived and he took Jonathan's body. I was like, oh, that's weird. Does he have earrings? Yes, he does. Dio has earrings. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix his ear a bit. Okay, so we're gonna have to work on this a little bit more. And then we're going to the earring. It's right there. Okay. And then we're going to do that for the ear. That's it. There we go. It's not too bad. Maybe fix it from the back a little bit more. Or make it easier. Just do that.
It's like I'm moving at light speed.
Adds dimension.
Slow down. Need to slow down every once in a while. Sometimes you see how the world goes round. You need to slow down every once in a while.
Okay.
'Cause you don't know, you don't
Go
know,
out.
you don't need to go so fast.
Look at this. Take out the outline at the bottom. Yeah, his face is good. His face is good. And then eventually we'll head back to the hair. So right now, we'll work on that, his body.
Found love in the city where the angels fly. Put a record out with Joshua, made our climb. Came home after 2 years playing our rhymes just to find my little
Do
angel
his
with no
shoulder
more
pads. Well, his shoulder, but with the jacket, it looks like pads. So yeah.
It's like I'm moving at light speed.
So yeah, we're gonna do it right there because that's where the stitching line is. And then yeah, okay. And with the with the hand. I think at the position I have it at, I think it's fine right there. It's supposed to be a little bit goofy, I think. Doesn't really register as something intentional for me when I say that. And then we are going to zoom in to his hand. Then we're going to orient it like that. Jesus! I'm like, is that MF Doom? That's MF Doom! Damn! Nice job, Rhyme Sayers. You got me with that Doom. MF Doom is a rapper. For those that don't know. Pull abroad like a dyke bull on a long bid. Messing with the wrong kids, Michael. It ain't Jack, son, for him to flip scripts like camera, action, villain, raw by the laws of attraction for future generations' information. The black one. Yep. Move the crowd like a Buddha cloud, the purple. Puff, puff, pass around the circle. There. I want to add the creases of the fingers. Right here. Hip-hop sci-fi, you can see had the eye of the tiger through the mask like the fry guy. It's a little weird. Just made a baby Olmec dome check, left some folks' ancestors home wrecked with blown backs. These lesser known facts toward evil. They got no reason, like short people. No offense, his feet would burn brass. Whenever he walked on the street, he turned glass. On his lucky really bad. In the crap drawer, all the world's a stage with the trap door, slack jaw. Logic to keep your mind in the bend is with a finger. So I did that. It would, yeah, I think it would show the knuckle. I almost forgot the word for that. The knuckle. The knuckle. The knuckle. Then we're gonna give him sharp nails, because technically that's what Dio has, is sharp nails.
We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. We on the move, step brothers. We moving it, we moving them trees. 99 bottles of beer, I break all of them. Hard to choose one of these bitches, I'll take all of them. Before I pick up the
yeah, I
dice,
think I have to fix that, because knuckles right there. Let me zoom in, and let me fix the size of my brush for my eraser.
Great Gatsby reflector on the Nauticas, flashy like a strobe light. Royal Dynasty rag wrapping the dome tight. Locked in the middle of the crosses on my scope sight. I wrap a bundle, know how to package the dope right. You rodeo and can't even lasso the rope right. You hear the sound of a drum and the envelopes light. So when I come to pick up the paper, make sure the notes right. Handle dilemma, tunes familiar like the man from Ipanema. Epidemic to spread from the epicenter. We got to move these.
I gotta add more creases.
We got to move these color TVs. That shit. We on the move.
Okay.
Step brothers. We moving in.
But that knuckle should be fixed, because that looks really bad.
It's like the rich keep waiting to admire their shit. Watch, we ain't on the same page by now. It's never happening. Decoding all these messages, it's only for the passengers. Coded for the massacre. When it occurs, I ain't condoning it. Best believe I'm owning them first.
Yeah, I think that looks decent. Now let me look at my hand. Make sure I'm not fudging this up. And make sure that
Gary Carter was a part of the Mets. Caught in the cardigan and caught in the bed. Yo, camaraderie is fake as fuck. Hidden in politics. Drowned in hearsay.
There you go.
Said I'm on top of it.
Not too crazy of a hand, but
This ain't cutting the check.
Still.
This is cutting soap, cutting the dough. We
It's a
got
bit better
to move,
than
let it go.
last time.
We got to move these colors.
Gonna get a little bit smaller.
We on the move.
So it'll look a little weird.
We moving it. And we moving it.
Like one of those foam hands. Yeah. Okay. And then sharp nail for this. Yeah. Them boys got them nails. Okay, reorient that. So with this, I wanted to put his knives in the belt. So I think for his other hand, I think it should be probably, let me do like something with his fingers, like grabbing it, and then like the knife is like in between there, and he's like grabbing it with his two fingers. I think that works. Makes it a little bit more interesting with what he's doing with his hands.
At our fate like a date, and we hoping that she brought a friend. Lean on the same crutches, like a new game plan. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Pass the judgment, on the left hand side. Splash in the flood like you'll never get.
Remind you, this is still Rhyme Sayers, so just want to give that atmosphere. Interesting rapper. So we're going to flip that.
Sing a song we will recite. Work so long to build your life, but it can feel so wrong to feel alright when the world might not live through the night. Sing a song we will recite. Work so long to build your life, but it can feel so wrong to feel alright when the world might not live through the night. We supposed to live in fear, otherwise mama might see you in some prison gear. Gotta be a model civilian and get your name printed on
the elbow creases.
Into a Dixie cup. Give no fucks, kiss no butts. So edgy, such a rebel. Low levy, another level. But everybody wants the same thing. We all want the same things. We all want to chase dreams. Celebrate.
So that's where that's gonna be the hand. Let me fix this a little bit more. There we go. So the sleeve is, and then we'll be grabbing the knives. Oh wait, you know what I should have done first? Put the position of the hand and then work from there, because that makes a bit more sense. Because if I left it like that, the hand would look weird. The hand would look smaller than intended. Yeah, let's finish up on Dio's jacket.
Apocalyptic, little predictable.
Let me see how it looks.
I got a wristband, give me access. We gonna party till they bomb Minneapolis, and we'll admit that it's not that complex.
It actually works.
Big popularity contest.
Yeah, with a big chest, and then it goes wide when it hits the abdomen. So that's how we take care of that. Like that, instead of how I had it before. Almost looks like a sultan. A little bit more. Chest. Now the thing with JoJo is that, like I said, Araki is a big fan of big men and big chests. So I'm going to try to give you a big chest. Let me flip it back so I can get a better idea. Where I'm going to do that. So right there. Right there. And then we're going to do like the little thing for the collarbone. And Well, they have pretty good music. Prof and Tech 9, Ghost. Okay. You're gonna be working on them abs, boy. Okay, right there we're gonna leave it for the meantime, because that's the only thing I don't want to mess with yet. And then we are going to do the belts, so then we get a better idea of where the knives are going to be, and then eventually, once we have the knives, we're going to do the hand. And that's pretty much how it's going to work out. My coffee went cold. Ooh, that's some cold coffee. Sorry, let me just check my phone. Okay. Ooh, that Tech 9 is so good. Oh, oh, that's so good. Oh, Tech 9, why you crazy? So then we're gonna do that with his back. Thing is, with these buff men are also super sexy for no reason. And then I think we're gonna make the heart right here. We're gonna do like a giant ass heart. Dio has a thing with a lot of Iraqi characters, a lot of JoJo characters specifically, is that a lot of hearts. A lot of hearts. I'm gonna say it's a bad thing. I kind of like it in design, to be honest. That's not a problem. There we go. Just gonna do that. There we go. I've been so close. Come to think about it, I'm a ghost. Some people believe in Bibles. Some believe in something that their eyes don't know. Man, if Rhymes here has fucking Dizzy Rascal, I'm gonna be losing my shit. Love Dizzy. Dizzy Rascal. Starting to. These days, rappers just show up and spit on the track. Make me want to throw the shit on the track. Put a lid on that. Roll it up into a block. Take it on that. I'm so gifted, it's like Santa's here. I roll deep, even got my grandma here. So fly, oh my, I need landing gear. So bright, y'all might get your tan in here. Give me your camera. Great there, so yep. And then we're going to erase that. And then follow it through there. I think the thing is that how I have the heart, I could probably shift a little bit more. So I mean, because it looks too angled. I think that's the thing I don't want, is to make it look too angled, because that's not the direction he's going in. So we're gonna have a bit of dimension right there, like that. Yeah. Now who's this? Evidence with Raekwon. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? I think that's also gonna be another thing, is how I have the knife.
like a 6-man sits on different benches. It's hard squeezing life in a sentence. And if I
Yeah,
do,
the little
carpet with the red
carved
tints.
outline for the
My
blade.
entrance is what's between.
With the
When I
burrito.
exit, it's evidence left on the scene.
Zoom in.
Alchemist cut the record down to the bone, and with a record like this, I
Get
take
some
the
of
world
that.
by storm. It's God bless the land of the brave. Understand where I stand, my hand is made. From
like I said, bring it a bit more dimension to
family
that.
landed, managed to raise the man that I became.
Right there.
Panic on my first campaign, but when the words fell in place, I was certain to reign. I lit the purple and step in the circle and start flexing. Weatherman invented, now storms change direction. Portions of my proceeds is feeding my homies now. I always share pretty.
Just want to make sure that the music is going, so I don't have that same problem I had before when I was streaming and the music was not playing because I forgot to put on the right thing. Well, this one's sick. I'm sorry. Cough. Yeah.
On the brink of something bigger, building schools for boys and girls. The thought alone gets me out of my bed. I said you got the
Okay.
tools, get
Yeah,
the
we're
shit
good.
to
We're
power
okay.
the shit. Come on.
Okay. So let's continue on. I'm gonna look at DL one more time with that belt. Okay, it's texturized. So it's rounded as well. That's also another thing I have to take in consideration, is that it's rounded. Actually, I shouldn't go do the I don't think I need to fix anything. Alright. Okay. So now we're going to do the placement of the hand. So there's his finger, and there's the other finger. Or should we do it more in the sense of like it's down that? By the way, we'll work on the hand as well. Oh, that was really bad.
So when I die, they got a foundation of my publishing deed. Plus the words that I speak, here's my family jewels.
We'll work on the hand. Don't worry, we'll work on the fingers as well. It's very, very awkward. I just want to get this first, and then that's where that would be.
Jesus, diarrheas, I mean, holy shit. Christ on a cracker, that's just how we spit communion. Had the wine make the sign of the cross, and I don't live in the past, chalk it up as a loss. Went from please listen to my demo, to stretch limo, to the pen in the cell, watching Eminem.
Yeah, so like right there is where the back
Kimbo
going.
slice, like Gina Carano. I'm a cyborg who terminate mono a mono. Still Ronald McDonald, over 1 billion served, but it's up to me to get what I deserve. So I handle my biz and hustle harder than the norm. The early bird gets the worm, but the hawk gets the bird.
I'm pretty sure the thumb. You know what? Put the thumb there. So we have to fix the hand a little bit more. Because the thing is that I want to get it in a very dynamic way. So I just wanted to get that, but gonna be checking that out. The only thing is that when doing drawings like this, it gets to be a pain a bit, but I think it's the enjoyment of it as well. But as long as I'm able to get an idea where I want to put the hand. And then the thing is that with this, because a hand has a bit of that curve. You can see it what I'm pointing out to. It has that curve. And then I have to reduce this, the size of this. So let's do that.
Well, that shit sounds dismissive to me. You better deal with it, cousin, cause the wicked is a part of you, you know.
I mean, I could put it straight out, but it has to be shorter in length than this because the middle finger, of course, is longer than the pointer finger.
Everybody cries and I see. Everybody cries and I see. Everybody cries and I see. Everybody cries. Why drop north? I don't need no broccoli. Father, please get off. Why drop north? I don't need no broccoli. Father, please get off. Why drop north? I don't need no broccoli.
Bend. Actually, no, that's too long. I think that's starting to look a little bit better, right? Right.
Why are you so angry at me, spitting warm saliva at me, drapes them out?
Is this atmosphere again, or damn Atlas?
In any of your paintings, they still fuck with your heads like experiments, putting me in AOC classes, cause I wasn't learning fast enough for you bastards. That's where they put all the broken shit. Smiling at children, let them know there's still a Santa Claus.
And of course, we're gonna have to give him the sharp nails. So let's take it back, see how that looks. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Either way, I could probably rework that. Because that's the thing, is that the pointing hand, like the one that has the nail, the one that you can see clearly, it's supposed to be a little bit more out. So I think that's fine. Let's see. This is why hands are a lot of artists' problems. His hands are unexpected. And how they look is just the problem as well. Kind of curve right there. Do that crease right there. No, I think that's fine. There's one. We would have to do that. I'm using my hand as a reference because this is how I know how much I struggle with making fists and things like that. So that is fine right there. And right there.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth.
I'll probably clean that out a little bit more.
Imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your
That palm
mommy.
is a little weird.
I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask.
That's a sleeve right there. Now we'll bring that. Oop, went up a little too high.
Ferris wheel.
So now we're
Give
gonna go
rides.
back.
The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a
Push
tree.
this back a little bit more.
Don't sign the lease. Just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer. Touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I
That's
let the
where it is.
contest
That's what
outlast
Bicep
the
is.
sport.
Probably work this a little bit. Yeah, like that.
Watch. Impatient, find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the rulers. And keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensive-ness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
Little awkward. I think there is fine. And then we are going to go down. Actually, we're going to do the hand a little bit more, the fingers, especially the fingers. And then we are going to erase some of that so we can bring out the nails. Girl, throw some nails. Don't want to make it too extreme. Like, I don't want them to make it look like fucking rhinoceros horns. I think it was too big on the pointer. There we go. And let's take a little look. Motherfucker. Money on my motherfucking mind. Because at the same time.
White gold pants, jet ski, made a wine. Foie gras, bust of Albert Einstein. Get money.
Money on my motherfucking mind. Yes, fuck. I know this song. Somewhat of this song. It's a good song.
Money in a motherfucking jar. Shark fin pastry, summers on Mars. 20 motherfuckers in a levitating car. 747 full of women and cigars.
Get money.
Money in a motherfucking pot.
Damn, Rhyme Series, I'm really surprised at the music. I thought it would be like more indie rappers. But these are songs I've heard. Well, some I've heard. I only know this song because of the remix that someone did for the Temis in fucking, what's it called, in Undertale. That's how I know this.
Money ain't a motherfucking bribe. It's a sport I invented to win when I watch. And own all the rights and the lights and the locks. Even own all the ice and the Sprite you just dropped. Get money.
Money of your motherfucking life. 2-ton angel carved out of ice. Alligator sailboat, dollar sign eyes. Fill a warehouse full of Van Goghs twice.
Gotta
Get
make sure
money.
that belt
Money
is
on
there.
your motherfucking heart. I could give it to my dog. He makes money when he barks. So put it in my fridge or in one of my parks that I bought so my robots could learn how to LARP. Get money.
Gotta flip this. There's the other side. I actually don't know what this is. A$AP Rock. Never heard of A$AP Rock. I've heard of him, but I've never heard any of his stuff. Ooh, I kind of like him. I like his flow.
9 weeks awesome, hides in a slipper. Look in her eye like she might be a wizard. Cold met a cat lady in a parking lot. She got the heroes of tomorrow in a cardboard box. And probably hoarding 40 more in the corners of Fort Knox. Swap 20 on the spot and cop the warlock. Back at the haunt, found God in the hamper. Briefs on her head, playing walking with a panther. Good around misery and golden era samplers. Jeopardy and wheel at the heels of her handlers. Bet more than a pet to worship, it's an MD. Recommended sense of purpose here to bat around keys and the means to euphoria. Soon to be held the greatest of all warriors.
And then I know he has like the strands for the overalls. I know he has that. Okay.
Homie don't fetch, only woke
Let's go from the back as well. So we're going to do that.
Skittish in a company of stranger danger. Otherwise
No.
chase drawstrings, tails and lasers in
There
a
we
steel cage match with a
then
maze of cables. Brazen, game
like
face
that.
based
Yep.
on a Zazen.
Add a bit more
Oversized ears up, puke
dynamic.
and meow mix. Shred a pair of earbuds, remedy is cowlick. Thanks curbs looking like a millie. Keep an old man sharp, keep a cold chantilly. Spun plum dizzy in a frisky moment. Never lands on her feet though, I think she's broken. Mouths are in training.
The thing is that with Dio's pants, his crotch is like out. Because he's wearing like what's it called? He's wearing chaps. Let me see where. Oh, it does stick to something. So let me actually fix that then. So it would probably stick on the right spot right there. Like that. Maybe right here. Yeah. And I can't really tell if they're three-dimensional. It seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it. So we'll probably add some dimension to it. Yeah, like that. And then we have to erase the bottom on both sides, right there.
Rap poison in this, isn't it? We're good citizens, they want to kill us all, do us all in. Rap poison in this, isn't it? We're good citizens, they want to kill us all, do us all in.
You're perfect just the way you are. Nothing out of the ordinary, no Tom and Jerry shit. Flick the ash off my cigarette and give it back to the earth from whence it came. Whence it came.
And then we are going to fix that.
Nothing out of the ordinary, no Tom and Jerry shit. Flick the ash off my cigarette and give it back to the earth
So
from whence it
under
came. Whence it
like
came.
that.
Hey yo, give me back my damn time. Must I remind you, she told me stop.
Gotta fix
And
it.
I told her to stop. Breathing both are
That.
unhappy. And the idea of perfection
And then
seemed
pops
to be
up right
sappy to both parties. Cause life is like a party, right? Sip Bacardi, right? I can see us holding hands forever. I can see us being friends for a while. When I see you, I smile. But then I look away and reminisce to myself.
It's gotta be a little smaller and then extend. Like that. This is going behind. So I don't know where the back actually connects. Okay, so that is the belt. Well, the one part of the straps. You look at his pants. So I don't get that confused. Yeah. Actually, I think it connects. Okay, there's two versions. There's the anime version where the pants don't connect to the belt, and then there's the All-Star Battles version where the pants do connect to the belt. I think we're gonna leave it with connecting to the belt. It's better. It makes a lot more sense. Because how it looks like in the anime, it looks like it's like hanging from the back. and I don't really want that. Of course, we're gonna keep showing that bulge, that deal bulge, and we gotta draw the other knife as well. So we're going to zoom in a little bit, bring it up, and then we're going to orient that way. Like that. Actually, we're going to do that. Probably a more of a grip design, I think. Like that. I like that. Two different versions of cutlery. Oh, is Dematlis.
It's rap poison in this, isn't it?
Okay, so that's that design with that. Now it's atmosphere again.
No way to explain or say how painful the hangover was today. In front of the toilet, hands and knees, trying to breathe in between the dry heaves. My baby made me some coffee, afraid that if I drink some, it's probably coming right back out me. Couple of Advil, relax and chill at a standstill with how bad I feel.
Imprints or the impressions of the button. Make it look like it's like clipped on, so it has a bit more of a realism to it.
All of a sudden, I realized something. The weather is amazing, even the birds are bumping. Stood up and took a look and a breath, and there's that bike that I forgot that I possessed. Never really seen exercise as friendly, but I think something's telling me to ride that 10 speed. The brakes are broken, it's alright. The tires got air and the chain seems tight. Hopped on, it felt the summertime. It reminds me of one of them Moosab lines, like sunshine, sunshine is fine. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when
That's the other strap.
Whoa, let it shine.
Oh, let's take a look back.
Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine.
Zoom out a little bit more.
Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it.
Yeah.
If I could, I would keep this feeling in a plastic jar. Bust it out whenever someone's acting hard. Settle down, barbecue in the backyard. The kids get treats and old folks get classic cars. Every day that gets to pass is a success, and every woman looks better in a sundress. The sun shines an excuse to shoot hoops, get juice, show and prove them moves and let loose. I hear voices, I see smiles to match them. Good times.
I might have to make the hand a bit bigger. That's the one thing.
Enough kids to catch 'em. Riding my bike around these lakes, man, feeling like I finally figured out.
Let me also see the cuffs. Ah, that's where I got wrong. Okay, so yeah, I can probably rework the hands. So let me actually erase that.
It's so simple, I had to keep the song simple. And when I get home, I'm gonna open all the windows, feeling alright. Stopped at a stop sign, a car pulled up, bumping Fresh Prince's Summertime. Summer, summer, sign. I feel it in my skin.
And then we're going to erase the sleeve, because that's not the right sleeve, because it has like a little, almost like a bangle, almost. Okay, so then now we're going to do a little something interesting. Just like that, because that was not where I wanted it to go. Oh, no, did it again. Okay, and then we're going to transform that. keep its shape. Zoom out and see how that looks. I think that looks better. So deselect. Zoom in, because the thing is that when you usually transform the shape, it gets a little blurry. So we're going to go back to pen tool, and actually we're going to erase some of this, like where the heart shape is, so because the finger is covering over it.
First love, who was your first love? And I ain't talking about your first crush. I'm referring to the first one that make you wanna curl up or get you worked up enough to try to burn the world up. And I don't care about your regrets, you can keep those secrets to death. I don't need to know what you speak underneath each breath, but we learning how to read what's in between the text. And when you feel like enough was felt,
the line is
you
right
ain't
there.
trying to eat another helping of hell. That's when you tell farewell to that well you fell down. Fall out the frame, take care of yourself now. It's no thing, come out of the cold rain, make giant steps, gotta catch the cold train. Everybody wishing on some better days. Don't let the storm door hit you, and don't ever change.
Anyway that the cold wind blows, all blow 'cause you ruined my home. Believing and I won't look back. On with my life, I can't save my past. Anyway,
We'll probably do this like a small handle.
all blow 'cause you ruined my home. Believing and I won't look back. On with my life, I can't save my past.
Second guess your own instinct, probably best to just listen and think, and don't expect anything less than the kitchen sink. I feel like you're still trying to lead a horse to drink, and I don't dig dramatic, but it was signal static when the thunder struck. It doesn't matter how much clean a vulture up, it never looked like a dove. You still gave it your blood, and that's love. I never hated your guts, I never even understood where that phrase was.
Yeah, I'm starting to like how that hand looks now. It's a hell of a lot better. Because, like I said, it looked a little smaller. Oh my god, it's the coffee. It's the coffee. Sorry about that. But let us... Okay, so we have to fix where the sleeve is, where the hand goes. So it's around there. Now let's look back at our reference. Yeah, okay. And how many is it?
Third time's a charm, you've heard that before. Display the scar, you earned that at war. Turned on a
5.
harm,
It's
a
5.
guard at the
Bengals.
door, but ripped out the heart was par for the course. But if the furnace doesn't burn at the core, maybe your purpose ain't to learn anymore. Dinosaur can't soar if we trying to snore, and ain't nobody leaving with a perfect score on the board. But we never got bored of the wind, the memory of how it tore through the skin. By the end of the week, it's gonna weaken, pinned in between depend and discipline. Can't nobody judge, but we can pretend we got it all figured out. No questions left when the truth is we never even
So
moved
there's
one
one.
step. Just do it all over again and again and again.
Anyway that the cold wind blows,
That's 2.
all blow 'cause you ruined my home. Believing and I won't look back.
3.
On with my life, I can't save my past. Anyway that the cold wind blows,
4.
all blow 'cause you ruined my home. Believing and I
5's the
won't
big one.
look back. On with my life, I can't save my past.
Bring that back. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah. By the way, and his
Anyway that the cold wind blows,
around here, it's a lot more poofier.
believing and I won't look back. On with my life, I can't save my past. Anyway that the cold wind
So
blows, all
take
go
care of
'cause you
this.
ruined my home. Believing and I won't look back. On
Do
with my
that.
life, I can't save my past.
It's a lot more poofier than I remember. But that's how it is. Okay, so it's good now. Oop. Interesting. The back. So now that's where the back is. And that's where it kind of bends. To fix his grin a bit, but let's work on the abs, because of course, ladies love them abs. Okay. And then the opening is actually right here. A lot better. Gonna end up lying up there, because that's where the bulge is.
We last forever through the echo. Some say special, some say essential. Went to hell just to threaten the devil and separate the horns like bass and treble. Whole south side, whole south side. What? Wrote my name on blocks of cinder. Piss my name on top of winter.
This I'm gonna have to fix. The line that's right here.
But not too many times it might dim your smile. And if it's all the same, I'ma flood that thin little train that you call a lane. Knock down any walls that remain.
Great.
I'll bring the balls and y'all bring the
Let's check his
chains.
sleeves again.
When I'm dead, you
A
can
little
flip
bit
the
more
mattress. Put me in a jar and
poofier
kiss
as
my
well.
ashes. Or put my body in the middle of traffic. Butt naked in a glass casket. What? Minneapolis got love for the advocates. Y'all the baddest bitch, so passionate. Let me hear you say fuck the establishment. Say it. Show me a player that's mad at this, and I'ma show you a hater and a masochist. Y'all think that I got a damn to give? Do I look like I drive a fucking ambulance? Whole south side. Whole south side. What?
Do it like very thinly. There you go. And right here, do a little bit more poofier. Probably right here as well. Like that. Poofy as well.
Let me put you up on Bob's Donuts. Controller at a warm deep fryer that charm cobras. Mostly it was aggravated ulcers over goat's legs.
Who is this? I've heard this voice before.
Buttermilk a wolf's bane.
A$AP Rock again. I was like, ooh.
Picture if you will a witching hour on a weeknight in the trenches, where paranoia dead ends in a bright fluorescent heaven.
Nope, nope, don't wanna do that.
Yum, whether some fever, keep the funnel cake, I'm honey glazed in vitro, in a company of similar believers. Sleepless, we hear the wolves breathe and foam at the facial features, not a yeast. A phoenix and a partially hydrogenated, equal parts flower, faith healing.
Alright.
Jesus, but only if you privy to the following secret of all secrets.
Now, if we pick that, let's go to his neck because of the collar.
Japanese innovation at screech in a free park in Purple Heart and second chin at beseeching to squeeze the carbs
The
into
collar, I
the
believe, is also three-dimensional. Yeah, it's like a bit, it pops out a bit.
Nose for canola, 5 cow stomachs like a mime with a rope going nowhere fast. Right-handed guide on my shoulder, crow's feet swollen, don't be coming apple fritters over with folk of opposing cultures. Babysitter, cop, thief, reverend, body glitter, botched C-section, bronze teeth, each progressively more sequestered, yet is threatened to defend the raisin bread as codependence. Some lose religion of you in a superstition. You could tell a friend if you were down to kill them.
And just like the little rectangles here.
If you're just tuning in,
Come on. Make my job easier. Do that.
From golden jars, staggered through the post of the gold trying builders dividends, hiding high behind his guilty patterned cigar fingerprints. Seething even top fever sidewalk feeling a little dicey. I'm snake eyes straight to the cake's icing. Might fortune teller up your favorite paper tiger stripe. Great grace
Yeah, okay. That works. Do that. Put it back. Oh boy. Now I'm going to take that one from the bottom. Nah? Yeah. It was better than how I did before. Now, there's a bit of texture on the jacket that I have to do. Like around here. Oop. It's going to be a little tricky. Now, I don't want to go too hard on this because it's not a very obvious trim. Okay, I'm going to go too hard on it. Let me see if it actually kind of pops out on this collar a bit. It does a bit.
When I was young, I was a single-celled amoeba. Then I learned how to go to war over ideas. Now I'm in the stripping Mother Earth of her resources, waiting for the day that today's considered prehistoric.
Let me zoom in on this. Do that.
Standing on my last limb, survived by a naked brush. This story was written in my genetic code. Standing on my last limb, survived by a naked brush. This story was written in my genetic code. Standing on my last limb, survived by a naked brush. This story was written in my genetic code. Standing on my last limb, survived by a naked brush. This story was written. I don't want to, but if I have to, I'll make a big mistake. There's no judge or jury when you're looking at adrenaline in the face. Years of refinement to make this machine. I'm gonna use it to the best of my ability. My body as my armor will protect my brain from bruising. Even though it's secretes its poisonous power, I almost lose it. Vomit inducing, diluted in the blood. Cause if I ever got a full blast, the rush would be too much.
We actually got a rounded, yep, like that. If I can get it. There we go. For here, same thing. Show to one-dimensional.
Well, you can hear the break in his grown-up voice. You can feel the quiver when you shake his hand. You can give or take, it's no one else's choice. One day you have to quit running and take a stand. And all the flags that have mass, part heavy heart, part pain in the ass.
Wrinkles.
Not to think, just react. Sometimes when a person goes that far, they're never coming back. Maybe we'll evolve to a point where fear is an experience is no longer instinctual, but rather an emotion we use to enrich our understanding of why our human ancestors killed each other when they could have loved each other. One day we'll be holding hands instead of grudges. We'll eliminate our territorial circuits and know what love is. One day we'll be holding hands instead of M16. Till then, every human being is controlled by the fight.
I implore you to reconsider. I don't know why I said that. Thing is, I just got reminded of Kung Pao. Choosing mom, I'm coming. Nope. Oh, I don't do that. Yeah, I think it's fine like that. And then we're going to that's where his chest is.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Okay.
You already know. Do I smell like escape?
Alright, so now we are going to
Collection, put it in, push play, then I
probably do
poured a
that.
fresh one.
Make a folder.
Back with a
That
hesitant laugh, but in reality it's dark down memory ave.
So
All the
we're gonna name
trials
this
and suffering
folder
we shared with each other. A lot of
Dio.
people thought that we were actually
I'm gonna
brothers.
keep that
You
as
know me.
Dio's
You know
part.
I'm a control freak. Who told you you could die before me? Gone.
next we are going to work on the world. Now the world will be a little bit more fun, since I don't have to worry about so much of the legs. Since it's a stand, this is an apparition, some might say. The other thing I had a problem with was making the world's face. Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Actually, yeah, we could still save the world and deal in the same, not in the same line, but in the same folder. Yeah. So. World. Geo. And a folder from the yeah, okay, so that works. Just move it a little bit closer, and we zoom in. And go to the world Slayer. Now we're gonna work on the head first. The world is very interesting as a stand, because it looks like a scuba diver.
Yeah, I've been thinking, you already know. Do I look exhausted? Probably so. I don't get much sleep. I'm not sick, I'm fine. I'm just trying to make the most of this limited time. And I'm missing you, but I ain't gonna lie.
Have anything on the ears? No, I think it's just like one solid shape. Or he does. I can't tell. I'm looking on Google right now. Don't ever be afraid to be embarrassed. So I wrote these words to describe what I cry about. But I'm certain if you were here right now, you'd ridicule these lyrics. You'd hate this chorus and probably tell me that the concept is too straightforward. Flicker. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, that's what I wanted. No, doesn't seem like it. No, doesn't seem like it. Alright, so let us work on the Waldorf's face. That's where the part's going to be. Bring it a little higher. No, actually, right there. And we're going to bring it. Just got to orient this right there. Okay, it's fine. And then we gotta zoom into here. This is where it's gonna get a little tricky for the top of the head. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was a guide. Well, actually, yeah, the guide would help. Yeah, that works. Just take away the guides, then we zoom out, put it back.
I was next in line, which meant I was invisible. From where I stood, I could see that the till was full. He didn't look the type to play superhero, so I stepped forth and paid for my cigarettes. Crept out the store's front door to chase a little breath.
Is it curved in? It is not. Because I feel like in part 7 it gets curved in, as it's don't worry about that. don't worry about what I said. Now, clean that a bit. And then gotta make him look mean. He's a rubber mean stand.
As I get closer, I notice they showing each other sketches out of their notebooks, reminding me of my old roots. I walk past with a nod and a reminisce. Swear to God, hip-hop and comic books was my genesis. Respect the life and the fashions of the children. It's the only culture I've got, exactly what we've been building. All of a sudden, I'm in front of some man. No, he's a youngin', but he's got a gun in his hand. He looks 15, he looks frantic. No, he looks afraid. Immediately apprehensive till I heard him say, "Do you want this? It's not mine, I promise. I found it on my block in between a couple garages. Didn't want to leave it for a child to stumble over. I don't even know how to hold it." It was a 38, the poor man's machete. Held it in my hand, thinking, damn man, it's heavier than expected. Wedged it behind my belt buckle.
I gotta concentrate on this. Sorry, I'm a bit silent.
Weak, but over there on the corner, so what I needed and proceeded to cross the street. Put the heat in a mailbox to lose it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That looks a bit better.
Mosey down the road, thinking about the old. I used to roam this zone through 2 feet of snow. Right here, this used to be a record shop. I've gotten love, I've gotten drunk, I've gotten beat up in that parking lot. I've had my Lake Street pride for 3 decades. These alleyways and these street lights have seen my best days. Before I was a germ, learning how to misbehave all the way to the grave. Southside is my resting place. Took a ride on Lindale, I'm getting near, but then the road became empty and the people disappeared. The clouds ran away, opened up the sky, and one by one I watched every constellation die, and there I was frozen, standing in my...
The thing is with the world, I'm not gonna make his eyes like cat eyes like Dio's. I'm gonna make it like regular rounded eyes. We're gonna zoom in a little bit more so I can get that roundness. And the thing is this eye. Okay. Good. So now, into the jaw. Nope. Nope. Undo that. Thank you. I realize I can just do the undo with a button. I keep forgetting. Okay. I think he's, yeah, it is 3-dimensional. His chin heart, his heart chin. Probably show a little bit above more than anything. Yeah.
Such a pleasure to
That works a little bit more.
come home, because I have a very special love for this city.
That sounds like Steve Harvey. I find it crazy how like maniacal Dio is, but the world is such like a stoic stand.
I couldn't figure out much to brag about. Prince lives here, we got 10,000 lakes. But wait, the women are beautiful. To me they are.
Let me fix the top of the eye because I realized I did more of a curvature with it.
Minnesota is dope, if only simply for not what we have, but what we don't. It's all fair, it ain't out there, it's in there, it's in the mirror, behind the breast, under the hair. Follow the dream, doesn't mean leave the love. Roam if you must, but come home when you've seen enough. I love New York and Cali, but I ain't moving. Too overpopulated, saturated with humans, and I'm not big.
I'm actually really enjoying the music.
If I had to dip, I'd probably skip to Chicago. None of this is to diss, no one, nowhere. Like damn, I'm from Minnesota, land of the cold air. Too many mosquitoes and a fair share of egos. But like my man Sabi says, that's where my mom. So if the people laugh and giggle when you tell them where you live, say. And if you know this is where you wanna raise your kids, say. If you're from the Midwest and it doesn't matter where, say. vegetation in the city I stay. The rent's in the mail, and I can always find a parking space. The women outnumber the men 2-to-1. Got parks and zoos and things to do with my son. The nightlife ain't all that, but that's okay. I don't need to be distracted by the devil every day. And the jobs ain't really too hard to find. In fact, you could have mine if you knew how to rhyme. This is for everyone around the planet that wishes they were from somewhere other than where they stand.
Probably have to make that a little smaller.
Take a look around, quit complaining and build something on that ground. Plant something on that ground, dance and sleep on that ground. Get on your hands and knees and watch the ants walk around the ground. Make a family, make magic, make a mess. Take the stress, fuel your motivation and build your nest. It sucks that you think where I'm from is whack, but as long as that's enough to keep your ass from coming back. And with a smile and a hint of sarcasm, he says, I beg your pardon, but this is my secret garden.
Okay. The brow I have to fix a little bit more.
So if the people laugh and giggle when you tell them where you live, say. And if you know this is where you want to raise your kids, say. If you're from the Midwest and it doesn't matter where, say. If you can drink tap water and breathe the air, say. If the playground is clear of stems and syringes, say. If there's only one store in your town that sells 12 inches, say. If no one in your crew walks around with a gun, say. And if you ain't gonna leave cause this is where you're from, say.
Okay. That looks a little bit better. Let's take the outline from the bottom. Yeah, it looks a little bit more intimidating than how I had him before. So now, do the pipes, little peeps. Okay. And then we are going to... Man, how long have I been streaming for? I don't know, for like an hour and 30. That's not too bad. I think if anything, we're probably going to do the outline, and then we're going to do the base, and then depending how long the base takes, I don't think it's going to be that long for doing the base, and then eventually we'll just do pretty much whatever, or whatever else. Oh. More atmosphere. Drink my cold coffee. Ugh. Ugh, that's really cold. Really cold. Is it funny that like I don't enjoy like cold coffee? But I think it's the thing. It's like I'm so you're used to it warm, but once it gets cold, it I don't know, feels a little not too appetizing. I see what you're playing. Get that thing right there. Let me see how his bicep is. It's great. Okay. Pretty much has like everything on the muscles. So. He has the pad. trying to look more and more of like references of the world. And that's perfect. From the straight from the manga. There's an opening in his forearm, but there's also like a guard in his forearm. Okay. This first. You know what? Here's a great idea, so I don't like struggle with lines. Nope, don't want to do that. So just the size of what I had my pen at. 8. So this. Maybe a little lower than that. Maybe 6. Yeah, 6 is good. Okay, so then we have that. Use the marquee tool, and then we copy, and paste 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we get the knuckles, and we are going to take that off. Probably gonna have to adjust the size of the knuckles again. So now we take our pet tool and then take this one right here. Ah, Jesus.
You sure have a lot of records.
Yeah. I get most of them free. I work in business.
Oh, business.
Right there. I think I made an extra one by accident. Yeah, I made an extra one. So we're going to erase that one. Don't need that. And now we are going to.
You know you fucked up, right? Bye bye, wish you luck with life.
I'm going to merge them
But
all
I'll be damned
together.
if
Oh shit.
I let you manage to bless that blade and keep taking advantage.
Merge,
Look, man, yeah, you shook
merge.
my hand, but
We're
that
gonna
was
keep it
back
there.
then. We're not good, fam. I'm the fool, cause I started to be cool with them, but I got schooled in the art of opportunism. I ain't the only one that walked away. Look around, everybody gone today.
So now
You
we're
all
gonna
alone
transform
with your
that.
empty chest, so bury the bones with any regrets and keep those skeletons piled in stacks. Just drink your medicine, don't bite your glass. I tried to make a
That's right, a little
difference,
bit.
but the only thing that
Fits.
changed was I gave you distance. I won't trust you again, getting better at choosing friends. This time the loser wins, cause I learned how to cut off the looser ends. I won't trust you again, getting better at choosing friends. This time the loser wins, cause I learned how to cut off the looser ends.
Probably
I'm
had
not
to
joking, this is just an excuse for me to dip down a little bit of the
change
truth.
that a bit
We
more.
killing time and time's
What
killing
we're
us,
gonna do,
so I won't waste mine trying to
that.
clip a grudge.
Not
But
delete it, but
don't
we're going
twist
to
it into what it isn't. Don't call, don't write, don't visit.
use my
I
key
put you
tool.
on ignore. You're not the homie anymore. The only thing that you can show me is the door. Game
Transform
over
that.
here. Who's winning?
Right up
Sink
there.
your gas. I refuse to listen. If you're doing math, we
Okay.
doing division.
I'm gonna
Don't
take
even
this.
ask how I've been. There's no you in existence.
Transform
Go
this.
your way. I go my way.
there.
You keep going until there's no one to violate. And I'ma remember your last
then
impression.
bring back
Thanks
the
for
world.
that lesson.
And then
I
the outline back. And then we're going to change this fist size. Makes sense, right? And back to the pen.
This time the loser wins, 'cause I learned how to cut off the looser ends.
Check his fist again. There's not really a thing with it. Okay, his fingers can go into it. So if anything, we can just do this with the fingers, and then we'll figure out the fists a bit. There we go. That's what we do. So now, I get rid of that, and we're probably going to transform this like we did with the Dio's hand. So it's a bit more bigger.
When I was younger, I didn't think that I would live for as long as I've been living it. And I ain't saying I expected to die before that number got high, just never deliberately considered it. Go figure it. Who'd have known I'd have had so many kids, and the first one's grown and doesn't answer his phone.
I'm going to deselect that again.
The stone got me supposing I'm supposed to focus on keeping this home out of foreclosure from all four corners. Feels like I'm riding on an old roller coaster, the ghost of Christmas sober, mostly, but I'm an overdose on these four-leaf clovers. You can dance like a crash survivor, you can laugh or cry, whatever pacifies you. Funny how time flies till my family sets my raft on fire. I don't pretend to be cool, don't pretend to be young, I don't pretend to be smart, don't pretend to be dumb, I don't pretend to be hard, don't pretend to be first, and most of all I don't pretend to be concerned. I don't pretend to be rich, don't pretend to be broke, I don't pretend to be asleep, don't pretend to be woke, I don't pretend to be deep, don't pretend to be clean. I'm everything and everything that's in between.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's one.
They said you only get one life, but I lived at least 4 lives in the life I'm living in now. And if I could handwrite what they say when I'm gone, it's that he said everything that he could fit in his mouth. I got the coldest shoulder in the solar system. I know because I drove around this whole existence. Resistance to personal growth seems suspicious. What you really didn't want to go the distance. I don't stand still, wander off, I'm a drifter. Look at the bigger digital panoramic picture. You catch a panic attack from trying to handle the fact you inanimate on a map. Wait though, I never be finished. Infinity, grateful for any opportunity you give to me. And when the time's right, y'all can lighten up like there's too much life to love. I don't pretend to be cool, don't pretend to be young, I don't pretend to be smart, don't pretend to be dumb, I don't pretend to be hard, don't pretend to be first, and most of all I don't pretend to be concerned. I don't pretend to be rich, don't pretend to be broke, I don't pretend to be asleep, don't pretend to be woke, I don't pretend to be deep, don't pretend to be clean. I'm everything and everything that's in between.
Alright. Just had to do that. Now, go back to the world. Back to the pen tool. And then we just put those, erase that. Okay. Starting to look a bit better, I think. Alright. Now, I know the world has like a clock on his fist, so there's that. The question is that did I mention?
Swiftly, maybe in the form of a nest egg, maybe in the form of a Tesla death ray, or a solid gold team with something better to celebrate than powder on a face like a flat foot on jelly day. My moral compass will that shit spinning in the shadows of a moral magnet. So we're supporting the artist or enabling the addict. I mean, I guess it matters to me. I wish it mattered to you. How 1,000 virtues kick the same bucket like Chinatown turtles. Roving packs of elusive young become choke lord riders over boosted drums in the terrifying face of a future tongue. Down from a huntable surplus.
Okay, we're gonna try to do the clock.
Down from a huntable surplus to one. Down from a huntable surplus to one. Down from a huntable surplus to one. Check his own breakneck pulse over colors in a drain. Let him moat sugar skulls in the rain. Glamorized melting. Got it by a levy made of that towel silting. Quarter of a head, but a kill screen. No corner cut, no built team.
Yep.
Only a particularly menacing. Angle perpendicular to everything. Boys room, cherry bomb, boy goon. Very much running with the devil in the mellotron. Hello, here's where a tale of caution. Pounds corp and nails the bootlegs, a hawkwind. Sawtooth, never mind straw to go. Spin hearts on sleeves and a heads on poles. Arm in the maw. Fish out fifth like a business card from a jar at the mall. like androids dreaming a carbon applause. Get stuffed with cartoon cigars. Skull pack, netty plot home. The roofs around folk back
do that.
what they most lampoon. Shook to the fever brown with broke ankles. Daisy, decoy pound, no thank you, babe me. Failed all basic training, but I spent a couple groundhogs days with a change. Silhouette the guard last cigarette. Anything less would be goddamn ridiculous. Packs of elusive young become choke lord riders over boosted drums in the terrifying face of a future tongue. Down from a huntable surplus to one. 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 Down from a huntable surplus to one.
Okay. It should be okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be too perfect. I think the thing is that I'm making it too close to the edge on the pinky side. So we're gonna try to get away from the edge.
First up in flight like I study Raleigh. Same sky that I'm flying that got Buddy Holly. Back from tour with the brother Ali. On my fellowship shit, pumping 5 o'clock follies. I don't say something, I got something to say. Sometimes I'm colorful, sometimes I'm gray. We get cancer 20 times a day. We just strong enough to brush it off and near when we pray. The truth reveal what it
because he has like a
Tumbling
guard
dice,
almost
raw
on his
dice, clay. Bad cards, nothing nice to play.
his forearm.
California nights a gamble, but I stay. They say home is where you hang your hat. Well, I ain't hanging
Okay,
up that.
so
There's no
we have
time
that
to
down.
relax. Only time to
Concept.
react. It's dilated for life. I'd like to welcome us back. Directors.
Back. Now the one thing is that he has the straps as well.
First to light up the crumble Kali. I could ride skateboards, but I could never ollie. Force the war like Muhammad Ali. Shape the future like Cassius Clay. Melt time, the Salvador Dali. The world spins through my lens. I'm focused now. Thoughts wandering through my sins. Fish eye, bird's eye view, find a third eye. High definition, high resolution, words fly. Riots for celebration. celebrating the game. Then live via satellite, Laker parades.
Okay, we're not going to merge the circles on his knuckles yet because I still need it for the other fist. Before we get to that. Once we get to that, of course.
Till they see the miracle pictures, then I'm frightening. We just capture the facts. Dilated, never left. I like to welcome us back. Directors.
Okay. Now with the world straps, it's three-dimensional, and it has like, it almost like pops a bit. I'll probably go back to that. What this is that? Just want to get this side. Okay. And then his chest. First I gotta zoom in a little bit because it'll connect that, because when I do the paint buckets, it's just gonna go over that.
Doing whatever you have to do from a behind the scenes standpoint. I just thought I could do it. I'm the director of
Oop. Alright, what do I want to do?
director of photography.
He has like a chest plate almost.
We're way over the budget now, and we gotta finish this sequence today. Finish. Suppose you finish the sequence. I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places, everybody.
And in come the strings, playing my patience like a note that I never had the guts to sing. I've been living with your lies, cause my life don't feel quite right unless I'm swelling from the honeybee's sting. And look at what you bring me, girl. Nothing but drama, holding on strong to making me feel your woes. How long can we go till we're nothing but a pile of bones? Stand tall in the cold, right? You tell me that it's over and show me what it's like to have a stomach full of sulfur. And loving you has taught me to keep a hand on the holster in case I gotta
I'm trying to see the world back, because that's the only thing that's getting me.
I don't know
The
shit
back.
hanging off the curve of your lips. I've been looking for an angel like you since the devil in me made it obvious it doesn't exist. How will I figure this out?
There's some reference. I think it's on YouTube, isn't it? I think we'll just add like a pad in the back. And then of course, he's a very buff man, so we gotta have that tone of muscle. He's a very buff stand.
Into the fake smiles, walking around like a stray child, trying to find a quiet place to sleep. I don't know if you can feel it in the air when you stepped into the
To the other
street.
side.
Finding it a little hard to breathe. And look at what you brought me, girl. Nothing but pain. Spending my money for a walk in the rain. I'm drained and never wanted this to be the outcome. When I can never trust you and all I get is how come. Why? After everything I gave, you can share it with a stranger every time I went away. I've been lied to before, girl. I see it in your face that you don't care about the broken heart I taste. But what the hell do I know? I know the world will go blind if I open up the cage in my mind. I've been running from an angel like you since the devil in me showed me heaven's not about a bottom line. How will I figure this out? Undertow dragging you down beneath my comfort zone, but that love I gave you, I'm freaking out. Speaking with your name in my mouth, and I don't wanna live without you. I just want to clear your clouds away.
Now let's see his. We got it. Let's open it right there. that was weird. It's not my intention to grab one of the layers. Oh yeah, he has the strap that's there. How about that? Because he has like a heart on the back of it. Yeah, it's like in his elbow. So right here, would be the heart. Okay.
Hello to my people, hello to the day. I watch the world on wheels, hit the yellow and gray. The ones don't work, all the ones don't eat.
Okay.
Once again, I'm from that city where the sun don't sleep. It's time to get live because the terms is breach. Ride the wave like the world is a beach. Learn more, I teach. I was raised by NWA and State CA. All day, same story, different briefcase. I'm nonchalant to others,
I don't think
peddling
the
weight.
thumb should
Got a
be too
purpose,
prominent.
serving up and settle my state. Been through it, all of it great. Put the ruler to the movement, all of it straight. Big fish, even calling them bait. One love, one dish, see them all on my plate. I take the lady on a
Flip this
vacation,
upside
call
down.
it a day. Now she calling in sick, now she calling in late.
And around to bring it that way.
The moon tagged the sun in, love to be alive, feet hit the ground running, butterflies in my stomach like I'm anxious trying to get it, trying to learn a lot.
It'll be around like the second finger. When you're making a fist, it usually be around the second finger.
Catch me on the high road, some fight to live, others settle for survival. It's your world, you could write the line you live your life on. It's heavy but you're strong, just hold on until that light dawns. It's starting now, pardon me, we're partying, escalating, redefining the state of the art again.
But I have to bring up the fist a little bit more higher, because it looks like there would be another joint around where the fist is. I mean, technically there's the elbow, and then you bring it, and then the wrist is what makes it bend. Zoom out. Damn. Looks better. Looks better than I expected. Compared to that. What's that? That looks nice. That looks nice. Nice. The one thing I have to fix in Dio is the bottom lip right there. Looks too pointed. Okay, where's Dio's mark? Because I know he has it on one of his ears.
Saw the light up on the mountain to the peak I climbed. Breathtaking new perspectives on the life I grind. First tear of joy fell looking like I'm crying. For just a moment.
The feeling of being content. Not needing a dollar or a cent. I smile for my mama cause she's proud.
Apparently it's on his left ear, which is what I have right here. I don't think it's too important. Alright, so we'll work on Dio for a little bit. Switch it up. And then we're going to reduce the size of that brush. Zoom in a little bit. No, let's brush size. Zoom in a little bit. Go back to pen. Reverse that. And kind of do that a bit. There we go.
I'm trying not to slip. Been trying not to lose footing. Loose land keeps that pressure on my kicks. But when I fall, I tend to land like a
my back, fam.
like a man concrete and sediment, like fuck your skin. Nobody needs it. There's bones, muscle, and blood. What's realer than fat and tendons? It's all
shit.
soft tissue to draw your eyes to it. So far, flesh ain't all that's ripping to it. We all sick of the missed shots. Passed over like the last man picked.
Okay.
Team so pissed off. That's not honesty, that's just soft curves. Got your world flipped, got you making mixtapes for girls. And that's the skin again. Let's blame the skin again, stretching itself so fluidly over these awkward ligaments. And I didn't shave today. I probably won't tomorrow when it's safe to say I'm never gonna shed these extra. Yeah, so fuck it, back to the wall, crush it. Laugh at them all, hush, let them try to find the beauty in your face. Yeah, something more than a song hating. Oh, come on, dust, let them try to find the beauty in the baseline. Oh, when the words don't change, we don't sing before the fade away. Yeah, we do our own damn thing. We don't blink at what tomorrow might bring at all.
So many interpretations of the world. There's some that don't have the heart on his elbows, and there's some that do. It's all over the place. There's others where his pad has a hole on the forearm, but like near where the muscle is, like right here. And there's another one where it goes right here on the other side. It's a little weird.
A rogue wild kid with a stroll that let it roll like whatever. They kick that gingivitis, them rappers got the itis. Catch me bumping ISIS in a crisis instead of watching y'all counting lead sheep at the same time. What's the science of that? I know that it's sweep where the movement is at. We in that
yeah, it's kind of on the
hands steadily purexed, but never quite clean. Bloody as hell, rarely
it's
will
weird.
I care for that.
Trying to like see how it's oriented.
I don't know, man. Me and Joe like real shit. Fuck it, back to the wall, crush it, laugh at them all, hush, let them try to find the beauty.
Yeah, it's like on the other side. So let us go back to the world. Let's go back to this side. So we can erase this. Erase that line. Erase that. And then we work this one out. Oh god. The thumb is on the wrong side. It took me over to realize the thumb is on the wrong side. I was like, yes. I was like, it's two of the same hand. And then I have to bring those circles again.
I soak up every little bit to sharpen my bones. All grown up, still trying to find my way home. I never been cleaned or cloned.
Okay,
My heart's
so
never been
now-
home. I'm lonely, but everyone is lonely, so I know at least I'm not alone. This road is filled with potholes, but I don't need to tell you something that you already know. We're both sinking in the same boat. I wanted you to stay afloat. I did what I could, but you had to learn to swim on your own. You lost your glow in the glitter and the gold. I couldn't stay alive inside your chokehold. Hold on. I really gotta go, cause I'm not falling into your hole. You won't get my head around.
I mean, that's the one thing about doing this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to like rest my eyes a little bit. Oh shit. Damn man. Been going at this for 2 hours and 9 minutes already. But I say we did pretty good progress, I think. I just gotta finish doing more with this fist. This fist looks pretty good. Just gotta round it out a little bit right here on the edge. And then... yeah.
chin to kick, one foot
Maybe
in the grave,
move
both
this
hands in a dip.
down.
It took a while to figure out we couldn't coexist, but I'm not pulling into your abyss. You won't
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. But maybe just do this from this side. Like that. Yeah. And then we go down. Now, since they are dimensional, and this is very different from what I was listening to before. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little bit more on the forearm. There's a little bit right there. Bring that like that. Here's some of that. Here's some of that. And then I feel like the thumb is a little too small. Because the thing is that the thumb. Oh, the thing is that I still have to make the lines for the fists. Okay, let's flip this like that, and then that. Because that's what we do that. Put these fingers.
You like to complain, huh? You gonna hide till the rain comes? Feel my shine, I'm the same sun. No matter what I've done, I remember.
I don't think so. Oof. Looks really bad. I'm just gonna do like an outline of that.
Letter by letter, all I'm trying to say that we ain't gon' die today. Right now I'm wide awake, rock solid, head held high, hands stay clean till the well go dry. Right now I'm wide awake. Right now I'm wide awake. Right now I'm wide awake. Hands stay clean till the well go dry. One wheel for the clock that we live within. I feel like your father, discipline. It's unconvincing when I tell him that hell ain't nothing but a place in Michigan. Two wheels in the gutter, engine revving.
I assume this guy is from Michigan.
Don't test if you're really not a threat. If my crew get fresh, take you all the way to heaven. Honesty stinks a little. It's cause it comes from deep inside you. It's covered in blood and bile, and it tastes so self-entitled. And you can keep a wood stake in the trunk on the off chance that the fairy tales ain't bunk. And I'ma save a bottle of that funk to get motel parking lot balcony crunk. A true fiend will hit the screen. Halfway there trying to live the dream. Cops will
fuck.
in my face, cause my name's not attached to these license plates.
Oh man.
Freedom is a paperweight, but you
heard
can't
that.
explain that to an inmate.
You heard that.
So I'ma keep rolling past these mile markers and deliver this flame to the fire. fire starters.
Ugh, Jesus, man.
We ain't gon' die today. Right now I'm on the way. Tell her that the devil got a price to pay. Letter by letter, all I'm trying to say, that we ain't gon' die today. Right now I'm wide awake. Rock solid, head held high. Hands stay clean till the wheel go dry.
Again.
Right now I'm wide awake. Right now I'm wide awake.
Yeah, and then you can shave that off right there.
Right now I'm wide awake.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's doable. Now the one thing we need is the circles. So, same thing. Okay. Oh, no, not correct. Coffee.
Feelings are bound to happen. Just bliss out and fantasize a lot and wear rainbows.
Sure. Drop that.
Every couple summers, me and a couple hunters like to row in from the Isle of Astonishing Motherfuckers.
Hey, machines cleaner than 3 Marines' mother's rooms. Came in peace, believing with keys to your VW.
Needle nose pliers and a Paragon level design. These are the weapons of
Damn.
redoubling times. At the medicine chest, temper like a townie, come untethered to a bus.
Let me see. Let me look at the music here. So there's music from ASAP Rock, Atmosphere, BK1, Blueprint, Brother Ali, Dem Atlas, Dilated Peoples, Evidence, Felt, Idea and Abilities, Grieve, Hail Mary, Malian. Oh, it's a grouping of ASAP and Rob Sonic. Interesting. Jake 1, Prof, POS, and Step Brothers was Alchemist and Evidence. Interesting.
He's an immediate threat, speaking of various tongues, reeking of varying faith, tricking that heresy punch. I play defender at the center for the never enough. You called it losing my way, I called it leveling up. Up, Annie Danny riding through the west wing. Big wheel, bloody fuzzy images of dead twins. Cufflinks, button up, slappy coat, no hat. Satan's mother, twisted sister, brothers, grim and ghost dad. Number 6 throwback. Mickey Minute.
First, let's actually shave the side that I said I was going to shave. So like right here. Yeah, we'll apply the transformation. Back to here.
Feet gracing the ottoman, sweaty bandana can meet the amazing Jonathan. Hi Jonathan, meet the amazing Hollow Man. Turn a snow globe into a lava lamp. Backyard black marshmallows on his olive branch. Dressed up like an evil villain, dressed up like a soccer dad. Malin, we don't plan it. Skull tats, banshee, bunk in the bone hammock. Drunk from its own damage cell, cause it's well made. Ducks to the boat sitting and standing at Hell's Gate.
Okay. And we'll probably cheat with some stuff. Now we're gonna go back, transform that. Over here.
What you gonna do? Sucker, what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? Sucker, what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do?
A little bit more.
Sucker, what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? Sucker, what you gonna do? I got tickets again to this Phantom of the Opera.
What are you crazy? She's like the ticket master. This girl. She's got tickets to everything.
I can't. Oh my God, yo.
What? What's wrong?
They're closed on the bowling alley.
The bowling alley?
I was born there.
What? What are we gonna do, man? They close the bowling alley. What's next? Churches?
Hospitals? There's only one
So
thing.
that's
Fundraiser concert.
Yeah. Brought to you by Walter Fuego, Intro City, by Cecil Oliver Grant.
that. Just slightly bigger.
It takes what it takes. A little vague, but I'll make it work. Thanks. That's Minnesota on the mind. I know every lyric of the decline and sing it back. Live even that, might as well know the soundtrack. That blank stare that doesn't make you care. Shit, it's not designed to make you care. They bet you won't care, you don't. So I guess next come, we don't give a fuck like the anthem. When giving a fuck's taking a chance. Black president, hooray for history. The shit still totally pretend, I mean, fuck sports. Team on my back though, Doomtree hoopty, Cadillac flow. No case, only thinking in dreams, only work for impossible things. Yeah.
We the best in the world.
Wait, what?
Wanted, wasted. Who the best in the world?
I don't know.
We the best in the world.
At getting sick.
Okay.
Trying to find our places. I'm the best
And that kind
in
of
the
gets it.
world.
At kicking it and working on some future shit.
Okay, and now we can do the connecting lines. And then we could probably round out the fingers as well. So we do this.
Except we don't expect the same things. I mean,
nope, that's the wrong layer. That's layer 1.
It's in a black man's soul to rock that gold. It's in a black man's soul to take your chain off. It's in a black man's soul to roll free. It seems like a black man's roles to fold cheap. And the white folks laugh. Shit, but they chasing the same carrot. Same debt, same trap. Same aim, same crap. Want it, waste it. We straight from that path. We kicks it in the haunted basements where we also ghosts. No kings, only working on impossible things.
We the best in the world. Wanted, wasted. Who the best in the world?
I don't know. You?
We the best in the world.
At getting tricked.
Trying to find our places.
Right?
I'm the best in the world.
At kicking it. Working on a future.
Holla back London, checking on Greece. Money ain't cheap, man, get it with the streets. Who got the grease, get a slap on the wrist, and the other get the heat. Checking on Greece, holla back Spain. Counting that million, pushing up brains. With the least speed, makes time to change.
Alright. Now that the fist is done, we can get rid of the outline from under. Yeah. That.
Melt it down, we don't need those things. You don't own that home, you just hold the place and keep a seat warm for your old friends at the bank. Are we for real still sweating shampoo on planes when I'm blown 100 times?
Now we can work on the detail of the fist with the clock on it. Oof, Jesus.
All of it.
Who the best in the world?
It's probably
we the best in the world. Trying to find our places. I'm the best in the world.
Yeah. Working on a future.
Do that. There. A little timer on it. Put it kind of in the center, right there. I think that's good.
I don't wanna talk about it. Get it off my back. I don't wanna dance around the subject. You and I both know better than that. I tried to make the best of it, but in the end it didn't really mean much. Leave me with a fiddle, sitting by the piano, breathing in the dust.
Zoom in a little bit and then try to
Dog died.
flip it like that.
6. Really? I guess I've never gotten over it. Dark cloud constantly hovering over me. I've been a bad seed ever since the ovaries. Mama looked at me and told me what it was. Said boys got a shadow big enough to block the sun. When it's all said and done, I'm comfortable and numb to the fact that I'm constantly sweating under the gun. But it's worth it, ain't it? My friends think I'm famous. My manager wants to put his foot inside of my anus. Haven't got a decent night's sleep now in ages, and all I got to show is empty loose leaf pages. It piles up, but that's the life that I'm used to. Pressing up against the knife with a loose screw.
Yeah, like that.
The blues, and everybody assumes you could use a little old-fashioned down-home talking too. Talk about it. Get it off my back.
I'm going a little crazy with this right now.
Subject. You and I both know better than that. I tried to make the best of it, but in the end it didn't really mean much. Leave me with the fiddle, sitting by the piano, breathing in the dust. My truck broke.
You ride the bus.
Well, it never showed up and it really sucked. Stormwater constantly filling my cup. Been a hot mess ever since I was just a pup. Papa looked at me and told me what it is. Said boys got a weight on their shoulders no one can lift. Tried a couple times and honestly I admit it's a bitch. But I kind of appreciate what it did cause it's worth it. Yeah, the world gets a laugh when my girl's telling me I could benefit from a quack. Haven't got a moment in forever and a half. And they wonder why I'm drinking like a pirate in a crash.
Now the form I have to fix a little bit because it does extend a little bit because of the garment.
With your mess, sing the blues and everybody expects they could be the one to save you from the depths. I don't wanna talk about it, get it off my back. I don't wanna dance around the subject. You and I both know better than that. I tried to make the best of it, but in the end it didn't really mean much. Leave me with the fiddle, sitting by the piano, breathing in the dust.
Trying to do the thing again.
Wall got me going bam, 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 bam.
This is interesting.
I don't fit in, I stand out. I spread my wings, I branch out. I'm happy and Blair, I'm going bam, bam. Yeah, I don't think like you do. I'm too different, boo-boo. They used to think I'm cuckoo. I threw my face on YouTube. 420, more money. Pop a better rapper than you, Cloudy or Sunny. Hit the ground like a brown horse running. Why these other motherfuckers sound so funny? I was the first to high five. Swerving, bumping the curb when I drive. Now the pole they go search my ride. So bright, yo, where on this earth could I hide? And why would I want to? There's fondue on my pontoon. That whiskey is a monsoon. I party like a blonde dude. So many women like Seven do a friend. All the hard work got them knowing who I am.
Now we're gonna do the same design for this, but we're gonna flip it again. Orient it like that. And then probably smooth this out a little bit more for the world.
I spread my wings, I branch out. I'm happy, player. I'm going ham. Yeah!
It doesn't have to be too perfect, but you know.
Came illin', my lane game killin'. Came at the game, got the same damn feeling. Ain't pillin', chain chillin'. Came with a Jameson, ain't in a given. Ooh, I'm colossal. Every cop think I'm hostile. Mazel top, I'm a gafo. Gotta let my cock go like a Mr. Macho. Ooh, yeah, there go the gospel. I don't fit in, I stand out. That's why I throw my hands out. I'm happy, player. I'm going bam, boom. There's a hole in my wall, so I let them all look. Naked as a jaybird, stiff as a book. I ain't got nothing to hide on my boat. That's why haters are probably all shook.
Zoom in on that, cause fuck, that is tiny as fuck. That is really tiny.
There's women on my pillow. There's peacocks in my kitchen. My shoes are made of diamonds. I'm sticking out. I'm living. Wall got me going bam, 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 bam. If you could just have it in your heart to let me do me,
Okay. We gotta fix that. Alright. Alright. Okay. Flip it. Go out a bit. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the world has a bit of depth in his head.
Molded out of brimstone, learn to take a lashing on the coals, high metal, pressing on the skin of my goals. I've been walking the plank of it blindfolded and know what it's like when the knife's out the holster. True, that's the only reason that I'm still alive. Crow's nest throwing hope into the broken sky. No time left to put it on the line, so if anybody asks, tell them I died trying.
Get that in there.
Rapper is back with a bag full of I don't give a fuck for that ass. Rhyme says, put the logo on the back. If ever you were looking, now you know where I'm at. Name's Benjamin, same as I ever been. Sipping on a glass full of ice cold.
Okay. And then, well.
Rainwater on the brim, running with my back against the wind.
Okay. Now that we got that done, we merge layers of the circles on his fists. And then still gotta make those 3 dimensions. Just one time. Going on to just like regular circles. So here we go. And more right there.
Filed to a point, allergic to the cousin of death. Uprighting with the kick drum stuck in my chest. I've been about it, you can smell it on my breath. There's a fire that's inside of me, ready to be set. Dry, that's the reason for the fight in me. Clock tower, 10-04 lightning. Must be something in the blood and the bones. Got me running out, risking it all when you won't. The love song rapper is back. With a bus full of nail-riddled baseball bats. B. Lewis put a beating on the track. Let us say you go ham like a bite of babe's ass. Name's Benjamin, same as I ever been. Coming to your town with some dirty, rotten gentlemen. Cloud City, rainwater to the grave. Sailing with my back against the wave.
Like that. Straighten that out. Alright. And then we also have to do the straps. I forgot. They're fucking Alright. Let's do this. Oop, shit. Don't need to do that. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit.
Hey yo, hoes holla hallelujah, how I maneuver. Passenger side with a Ruger, connoisseur. My mind is a sewer, infested with garbage, crime, rhyming and music, disrespecting the market like a Mexican martyr. Boy, I do it to death, nothing left but a carcass. Squeeze a tech on a target, aim direct at your artist. Flames, a mess on the carpet. Damn, hit everything except for the daughter. Cat burglar to a merciful murderer. Certainly, not with the circus, they try and serve me. I'm either too hood for my own good, or I'm too good for my own
around there.
Cold is the climate in the hearse. Swore they found me in the dirt. Too demonic for the church. I body any and everybody to the day they put my body in the earth. This is ghetto gospel at work.
Live from Venice, Southern Menace. Put me in the Guinness for raising hell up for all the sinners. Highest tenors, violinists. I string them all along. Tied to the flow like water skis in the red ocean. Ain't like apostrophe in the MC, no Quran. I prayed to the God and I prayed on their bodies all at once. Sunset and never regretting the days events are gone. Forgive me for my sins with everything that I pin my palm. Sweaty, thick as spaghetti, my noodle machete sharp. To niggas that wanna spar. I pray for y'all, hallelujah. Quick as a cougar when I maneuver. You spit maneuver. Eating Peruvian, my reach with pen. Pretty Julia Roberts, I'm a woman robbing ya of your coolness. Hard to reach like the
Okay.
underground like the sewers is. Who fucking with the kid? This show evidence international.
He has the thing with the world is that he has the tanks on the back, but I don't think we're gonna go too crazy with the tanks because they're not really shown that much because they're on his back. But let me. Yeah, it's like it's not too noticeable, especially at this angle. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it as is. Not gonna go too crazy with what's on his back. Alright, now that we have that done, it's time to do the base colors. Oh shit. So we're going to go to the new layer. We're going to rename this base colors. And then we pick out first the yellow.
Killer for consumption, we bucking off, hope you duck it down. Couple blocks away from the form. Check how we run this town. You fuckers get this work in abundance. Check my circumference now. Circle what's the set, stretching yoga flame. Hottest rap you in the streets, and they don't even know
this for DL.
Dope boy, and I ain't even need a golden chain. I'm focused, man. You shooting like a rookie that don't know his range. Smoking, watch me go insane. Open set of Novocaine. Shit was once an open game. We got it by a rope and chain. Losing all control of wild paintings in my broken brain. I don't think you get it scrappy down.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Young niggas flexing me mugs, but trigger happy. I'm getting high, I don't never let a minute pass me. I'm feeling famished, bitch, I'm sick of fasting. About that action, we could get it cracked. Never find shit to match.
No, that's for the.
I caught a body, they call it a verse. Call the cops, I caught the life, they call it a hearse. Pain is easy in reverse, I think pleasure hurts. The first rule is win, the seconds don't forget the first. Right? I think the worst now behind us. Hello, first timers, it's welcome to one-liners. Question anything against the center of alignment. This rock ain't a diamond till it's polished up and shining. Decide to ride the regiment is to the summit's peak. Others are trying to climb it cause they stomach weak. When we climbing in the summer heat, they throwing shade against the team when the others meet. Despite the heat, when sun will speak, others peep it. After this drops, nothing's best kept and nothing's secret. If nothing's nothing, then what the fuck is getting even? Just an odd man out. Another
There's probably some open areas.
What's mine is mine. It seems as simple as it simply rhymes. So keep the simple and spit in all the sympathy lines. Amaze Craig, G-Bat, Kane on Symphony Shine.
Play the Nazarene, you just fire water, I'm gasoline. It ain't a day in Philly if I never pass a fame. It's blood everywhere, similar assassin scene. Purify the water, correlate the Torah Maccabane. You think that you could box a Vinny dummy, that's obscene. The 9 milli silly dummy, but the Mac is mean. The downstairs wild gritty, but the attic clean. You have unbearable lightness and just a lack of bang.
Oh, doesn't cover the edges. That's cool. But that's not what I want. Actually, the world for a bit. Let's look at deal. Let's look at his hair has a name. So that's the shit. Yes, right there. Actually, no. That was a lie. Not there. Black rain in the forecast, a 4-4 blast. That's common. Open a stolen accord door and whole last body disposed by Albanian doorman for $4,000. Oh man, I throw the lamb in the ground and leave it overnight. You ain't never seen this in your life. You ain't used to being where I've been to. Curly in my mental. You ain't been through shit I've been through. This is limited edition, 666 driven. Trying to keep from out of prison. So I lay low, throwing dice, tomato sauce for the boss. Place the bib over the cross. Sus. See, this is me trying to fix this shit. problem is that there we go. That's what I wanted. Let's see, there's something right there. See that little hole right there?
I'm only trying to scribble in the book, man. It's not my fault that y'all couldn't. You must have a lot of free time. Otherwise, why you trying to see mine? Strain your neck, let the blame project, but don't give yourself the same respect. So independent, but undependable. We're all getting old. Now take a mental note and stop being so
grab the
covetous.
pen tool.
The crime is the punishment. Now run and get a sliver of dignity. You ain't
Do
gotta
that.
be a figure of misery. You don't wanna be a victim to victory. Listening to a bittersweet symphony.
No,
So bitter. You're cold as a river in the winter.
Here.
This one is to recognize you. Your jealousy needs an anthem too. You're so bitter. You're cold as a river in the winter. This one
There we
is
go.
to recognize you and all of these dreams that can't come true. We used to get up in uptown, then we hit the highway to run around. Came home, everybody wanna judge now. Don't let them see you celebrate your touchdown. Keep clutching
Okay.
those grudges. Don't
I'm
budge
trying to remember what
no
color
budget.
Hugh's eyes
Y'all
are.
puppets show love in public, but behind the back can't trust it. Disgusted, repugnant, insulted, repulsive, discouraged, rejection, no protection from your own reflection. Chip on your shoulder.
I like
big as a
reddish.
boulder. Insecurity's a slippery slope. Got you looking around for the sympathy vote. Anything to give a little glimmer of hope. You're so bitter.
Yeah, it's like reddish.
Cold as a
So we're gonna go with the
in the
color.
winter. This one is to recognize you. Your jealousy needs an anthem too. You're so bitter. You're cold as a river in the winter.
Yeah, that's
This
good.
one is to recognize you and all of these dreams that can't come
And then
true.
the collar.
Treat love like a limited resource. Fight for it like there's never gonna be more. On the rooftop,
Probably gonna
talk
make
to
it
the
black, if
spaceships
anything.
like you got Tupac locked in the basement. Get the bag, make the getaway exit. You get mad like your middle name desperate. No net, better not get left back. Hey, you should probably protect that. I'm trying to keep it simple, teeth to the nipple. Beat my chisel, leave my initials. Fly so far
Yeah,
when you
black.
follow the
Black's
signals.
good.
Sky full of stars and all of them wishful.
Oh shit.
Not only are we bitter, but we're brittle. The world's getting small, everybody's little. Go roll your eyeballs, toot your
And we're
own
gonna do like a
whistle.
light
Don't stop waiting for the
grayish,
window.
like
You're
a
so
grayish
bitter.
black almost. So it's a bit
You're cold as a
see-through.
river
Yeah.
in the winter. This one is to recognize you. Your jealousy needs an anthem too. You're so bitter. You're cold as a river in the winter. This one is to
And then
recognize
when we
you
get back
and
to
all
this,
of
we can
these
always
dreams that can't come true.
fill the rest. And his jacket is a bit more golden, I have to say. So like around like that. And then the bangles, same thing. Jacket over here. There's that. Alright. And then we can go over. Actually, no, we'll do that a bit later. So there, 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 there. That's where his pants is. And then you can get that again. This is where the bulge is gonna be, or is. And then we gotta do like a light green for the hearts. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that green. I don't want it to be too extreme and like a bit bad for the eyes.
Woke up on the dark side of my mattress. I guess I forgot to set my clock. Overslept, almost lost the job. Been to top it off, I'm kinda hungry, but can't eat till I find my money. It's in my wallet, but my wallet ain't in my pocket. Can't remember the last time I saw it. And they don't want me in a bad mood. Afraid that it'll spread and everyone will catch an attitude. They got them all singing the same tune. Thinking I should go and start a fire in the break room.
See, those are stuff that you want to avoid.
And the manager really ain't shit, but I can't quit. So I'm hiding in the basement, holding on to my face like fuck this place. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the
Maybe we
bad
could
with
get
the
rid of
good, now
this
let's play.
one.
Hell no, I ain't going to school. The teacher's a jerk, he must think I'm a fool. And all the kids mess with each other always, all day. Class warfare up and down the hallways. And if you ain't popular, nobody talks to you unless they mocking you. Not even the bus driver or the hall monitor. I might as well climb inside my locker. Huh? It's a bad day, bad week, and a bad month. Don't nobody want to trade with my bag lunch. Someday I'ma be so cool, but for now I got cheap shoes, so I keep losing. Girls give no love to a poor man.
And
It's a
then
prison, the clock is warped.
his fingernails actually black. Surprisingly.
So I listen to the voice in my headphones. It say every day
Go
can
down.
be the best day. Do what you
His
can right
fingernails.
now, don't hesitate.
Do that.
That's why we try to
And do
make
that.
love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get
Forgot about
paid.
the
Take the bad with the
green
good, now let's
on his
play.
headband.
Can't dance with an upset stomach.
Do
The
that.
overdraft notices
Do that.
just kept
A little
coming.
bit more.
Somebody broke into the porch and stole a chair. Top of your head stopped growing hair.
Yep.
Broken glass, computer crash. The car won't start and the tires went flat. Dog got loose, brought back a dead cat. Daughter found it and had a panic attack. Plus you ain't had sex in how long? Afraid to admit that the fire's all gone. The better half is talking about separate. You wish you could take it back to yesterday. You're not alone,
And
it's
then
hard as hell.
earrings.
Don't waste no time feeling sorry for self. We'll be
Oh,
right
it's a golden
here with
too.
you through your war. Cause you're the one that we make this music for. Now turn it up, every day can't
Oh,
be the
it's
best
not on.
day.
Oh, it's on
Do what
deal
you
still.
can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid.
What I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to keep the colors on just one layer. Okay. Now this, we're gonna make it gray. Almost like dark gray. Yeah.
Let's go back in the music, as always. A lot of new music.
And then we're gonna try to do a
That was the
skin
Evidence
tone as
joint you
well.
just played, right? Yeah, that was
Let me see.
Very dope. Yeah, Ev is definitely like becoming
Yeah,
one
it's
of my
pretty okay.
favorite MCs.
Yep,
out
that's a
there.
good skin tone.
Shout out to Ev, the whole Dilated crew. Let's get back into some music.
And I'm on the Evidence project too. But we did a banger, so it's gonna be coming through.
Yeah.
Nope, that's part of the eyebrow.
Check 1, 2. Yo, who's the one that's been running the race? Me. Who's the one that's been running in place? You. And who's the one you tried to find so tough, but the whole
Okay,
time
and
was
then
sitting right
here
in
as
front
well.
of your face? Yes. I'm on another level.
Remember, this is just the
another
base.
label. Players don't die, we try luck at other
And for the
tables.
mouth,
When
the
I
inside,
lose, I
we might have to
learn,
do
I'm
like a
still
dark
winning
red.
major. I jump forward and back and through the missing stages. A perfect day to make a perfect entrance. A perfect sentence I can't perfect, but I just keep pushing pencils. No fake trace stencils, and do it all by hand so they have respect. I know the feeling when you're dealing with accomplishments, wishing they would diss you instead of give you compliments. That's what made you who you are, not what you became. Part of being a star is getting burnt in flames. Kinda ill, the mind's a trick. 2020 when we broke, but blind when rich. I just see it as a sign, but kept rhyming instead. And keep lighting up these pads like Simon says. What? Who's the one that's been running the race?
Or should we do like lipstick? That's what I'm wondering too, but we'll probably get back to that anyway.
But the whole time was sitting right in front of your face.
So let me actually close these eyes with a white. Yeah, take off the paper,
One's a lonely number, two's the first loser. So how the
grab a
fuck
pen.
can you win? Become a drug abuser. Slapping these beats, I'm no snoozer. 6 million ways to die, go ahead and choose one. We from the same block, but all we getting is the same guap. I think one of us needs to shine, only room for one of us needs to go. A sinking boat and only one to survive. Caution at the real west side when I drive slow.
That's how you do
First
it.
sign of tidal
And then
waves
with the
when
teeth
you
as
see the
well.
tide low. Wanted for murder and theft, they said I'm
There we go.
liable. I shot the sheriff but didn't steal his rifle. I can't define what's real and what's imagination. Since I signed that deal before my graduation, I went from running track and field.
Looking good.
Looking
good. Now we're going to do the handles of the knives. They're brown. Let's go with dark brown. Yeah. Gray.
Fast forward, no kids, one
Then
car, no rollie, one crib,
serrated
trips to
edge,
chill with cushion.
lighter
Feel
gray.
every journey starts with one step, that's on me.
A little lighter.
The other, like, come on, feet. One life, one love, add a G for one glove. For Mike, rest in peace, shot a bullet from one
There you go.
snub. I
That.
keep it pushing as one does. You only get one shot, one glance, one
Okay.
chance, and one buzz.
Dio
One never
is
knows
good.
what hopes and dreams.
Now time for the world.
The farther we fly, the closer it seems. Back to the one square. All I need in this life
Yeah.
is one
Okay.
snare. One mic direct flights and night.
The world
one
is
one of
the
a
similar
kind, still one
gold.
to my grind. It's still one time for your motherfucking mind. I know when I
Something
flow
for
that the
the
rain
chest
soon
plate,
comes.
but we're gonna have to fix that.
But you just lost. Who's the one that's been running a race?
Go with that.
Who's the one that's been running in place? And who's the one
Okay.
you tried to find so tough, but the whole time was sitting right in front of your face? Now I'm set, ready to jet.
No.
Number one.
That
Now
in
I'm
the
set,
face.
ready to jet. Now I'm set, ready to
Oop.
jet.
There you go. It's a lot of back and forth with this. Yeah, it's good because the straps are also not bad. That's gonna be yellow as well. Well, gold. Oh, excuse me. And then this is gonna be gold as well, but this on the inside is probably gonna be a little bit different. The darker shade. It also brings up the... Actually, no. The hand is going to be that. Or actually, the knuckles. Knuckles are going to be gold. It'll change probably the saturation or something for the hands. Or the brightness. So now, I think pretty much everything I got. Well, this too. Forgot about that. About the tubes. Nope, not that. That part. Oh, that actually I have to fix. So that's not what I wanted. Either way, I have to do the rest. Okay, and that, do that. See, we're gonna change it a little bit. And then for that, we're gonna change the inside where the clock is, like right there. And I'm gonna go down. Okay. Okay, do that, and then we're gonna need a gray, so we're probably gonna use the gray that's on Dio's collar. Or actually a lighter gray. The one for the serrated edge right there. Yep. And we're gonna use it for like the little dial on the inside. I'll probably make this darker for the inside. But first we're gonna get the outside where the light is possibly shining on it. So, Do that. Make that darker.
That find the plug, getting good and finesse him out of his work shit. FN bought like a pit bull when I let it
Comes
out
to
by murk shit. Give him a
the
great
world's
like a work
hint.
ship. Made 50K on my
It's too
work
dark.
flip, then with the waka flocka. Bitch, I'm famous, need 100 bands.
Usually it's like a light color. Yeah. Maybe a little lighter. Yeah, that gray works, I think. Or that one. Yeah, that one's good.
You a dead man. I'm from Riverdale where them boys going ham. Blam! Fucking turn up, bitch. It's real. I'm talking about a riot. I don't give a fuck about a color, start a fire in a riot. We about to spill into the streets, talk about a real riot. Ape shit. Dummy, lose your mind, go ape shit.
Okay. So we're gonna fill out this skin, except for that don't need to be filled in. There's a hole there. We'll fix that in a bit. I need it to be that color. Okay. Now we get to the hole. Nope, not that one. That. And we'll go back to paint. Okay. Right there. Okay, I have to fix.
Check it out now. This is a necessary change from the grim, simple, and plain. Gonna exercise that brain to break the chain. Pain is a part of game. No need to explain. We innovate to generate it intricately interwoven tapestry. Your musical and ethical epiphanies. The industry's minimal amount of muscle muscle with the anchor that can take it all away. The way the sun is black, I run a lever, run a ton of tunnel through a simple symbol, a simple sentiment. Adrenaline is coming back. I'm in a minute city with a to be a superstar. I ran to be a galaxy, but how you see it so dependent on the medicine and rhetoric and how
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for the hearts. They're green as well.
No apologies. I breathe. Keep my side on what we ride on. Let bygones be bygones. The migraines don't sidetrack my final destination. Nothing rivals for determination to exterminate the germination of a nation that accepts anything that's thrown.
The strap right here is gonna be brown.
There's no more point to the rat race. We don't
Use brown deal. Use that brown. Use that a little lighter.
Success ain't only based on self-esteem. It takes a sense to differentiate between what's yours and someone else's dreams. I felt the screams climbing up my cold spine.
Cool. And then for this gray, since we're going to do the lip as well, make that darker. I'll fix that. I'll fix that in a bit. Use the white. Okay, and then the world's eyes are basically the same as Dio's. Okay. Looking around. The yellow, just in case of like there's something on his back. Most likely the tanks. But yeah, the yellow should work right there. And then let's look around. Grab the pen tool just in case. Probably gonna have to fix a couple things. Yeah, so that's there. Okay. wall is pretty much set. We're gonna go in. Oh yeah, the inside. Oh yeah. Okay. So I think that takes care of that right there. And go back to this. And then we're gonna fill out some of the areas that the paint bucket didn't cover. So probably gonna bring up that brush size a little bit more.
Pure rap shit. Let's do this. No dubs. One take. Let's go. To which I replied, ain't no way in hell that you can muscle me, homie. Only if you would try to fuck with me, now they mushing baloney. Ain't no hoe can get between a horse and his dick. First, second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Of course I'm the shit. I've had so many women I start to think I'm assisted living. I thought of Santa Claus who wrote a gifts my dick's been given. All them chicks I'm kicking with them. All it is pimpinism. Listen, women, Kaiser Von Potterhorn is up in your kitchen. And these haters start to tripping. I'm getting more money than a motherfucking Christian. True, young prof is a baller. You can call the hater line, I'll pick up first caller. So many rappers, I'm a sure father. Been with your baby mama, motherfucking cute daughter. Don't make me bring the toys out. Motherfuckers know I get intense like Boy Scouts. I'm the greatest, don't front, I'm the greatest, Bitch, please, I'm the greatest, Fuck you, I'm the greatest, Suck my dick, I'm the greatest, Bitch, please, I'm the greatest, Fuck you, I'm the greatest, Don't front, I'm the greatest, I'm fucking Lindsay Lohan, Broham, a player got her open, a trip to Vegas for a little eloping. I'm Beyonce's fiance, I'm Picante. You looking for a double date, Kanye? Fuck it, there's a mermaid in my bathtub. The motherfuckers only there to give back rubs. How much an ostrich cost, bitch? Put it in a mosh pit at my show and jumping like, watch this? Bitch, please. Got whiskey out the faucet. Little girls will hold my hair in case I get nauseous. Ew, motherfucker, that's a bonus. Cut my girl's hair so I can think I'm fucking Jonas. Oh, brother, I don't slow, brother. Everybody knows I'm a cold motherfucker. I'm thinking this is the end. Like OMG, I've outdone myself again. I'm the greatest, Don't front, I'm the greatest, Bitch, please, I'm the greatest, Fuck you, I'm the greatest, Suck my dick, I'm the greatest, Bitch, please, I'm the greatest, Fuck you, I'm the greatest, Don't front, I'm the greatest,
So we just gotta take care of some of that. Alright. Should be okay. Either way, we'll probably go back in to the rest. But zoom in a little bit. Fill out some of that. Okay. I'll go to the world, see what's not filled out. That's not filled out.
I'm going to Heathrow.
That's not filled out.
Flight's at 7:30. You get me there? Sure. Alright, bet. Yo, turn this up right here. Stop.
Okay. Oh, this is a good song. I like this. What is it called? Evidence Late for the Sky. Okay. Gotta remember that now.
I dream what these wings won't do. Cause counting sheep is easy as 1, 2. Jumping out the nest to catch some bird food. Clutch so tense that the knuckles turn blue. I've been the wise man, check horizon. Read the flight plan, spread the lifespan. Sky heights are set, it's time to climb these steps. We only trying to get free from the spider's web. Gotta murder all the messing around. Carry the burden of work, never setting it down. With a spotlight now, my shot, my chance. Put a plot of land in the pockets of my pants. Break loose, raise roof when the kick drops. They flew straight through, no pit stops. Lift off with your head in the clouds, or get lost in the rest of the crowd.
Been here for too long, said it's time to ride. Got to push it on.
Take out some other words. Yes.
Here's a foldable, slash rap notable, slash mic on, but Janet's still controlling you. I'm rarely candid, my view panoramic, my eyes wide shut, if not one, a hole in two. I'm packing double, getting up too early. I'm actually trouble, kinda acting 7:30. Attracted to the certain, maybe acting kinda worldly. Running on my word that says, Ev, I better hurry. I'd rather worry that than being pushed through the line. Still a perfect record jet, never late when I fly. Moving hectic, test the patience of this time when I rhyme. Not a nod to death or dying, saying late for the sky. Late for my prime, but something that was shaped by design. I've been running while the others burn from racing the line. Making it great, coincides with making it mine. Coincides with the hate that I'm making it signs. Let me start from the beginning, now rewinding the clock. I pitch my heart in every inning like I did with the knock. And it don't stop, the body in motion stays in motion.
Okay, I think that's it. We're probably gonna finish up some other time. Who knows? Maybe later on, tomorrow. But until then, thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed Sweet Dio. Let's get a better look of him and the world. So there we go. And we'll probably do more of the highlights and the shadows and things like that, so we can clean it up a little bit more as well. But thank you again, and hopefully I see you guys next time. Yeah, I hope. And also, the whole station I've been using this is on Twitch. It's known as Rhyme Sayers, so you can check that out, you know, just on your free time if you want to. Gotta make sure, gotta throw that in there. So thank you again,